Hadi bakalım şu klasmana devam edelim. Şu üç forvete bir dönelim abi. Aman tamam. Şu üç forvete bir dönelim. Seinrit, tamam bütün götüreceğiz. Ofansif yapalım. Sonra kal. Güzel. Maç kaybedersek 3'e düşeceğiz. Maç kaybedersek 3'e düşeceğiz. Çok kötü. Hadi bakalım. Kavga çekmiyorsunuz. Kafa kafaya. Aa Deko var adamda. Neymiş? Albert Ferrer. Samet Kılıçsoy. Bakalım. Hadi gel bakalım ne olacak. Bir türlü taktiği tutturamıyorum ya. Bir türlü taktiği tutturamıyorum.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the
Dakika bir gol bir ya. Defansım niye benim bu kadar boş?
Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner.
Alan çok ağırsın ya.
Disappointed with that. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Forlan. That is ended up in no man's land.
Ya. Kadar şans.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oha.
Alonso. Kante wins the duel this time. Now he's off and running. Saliba calmly anticipates. Osimhen. Guardiola pinches it off him. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Torres. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Osimhen! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Besiktas have their second corner now. Pirlo goes short. Mbappe. And it's Guti. That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Abi pas yapacak adam yok ya. Ben böyle bir şey görmedim.
He won't be happy with that one. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that.
Alan da sağ olsun. Top indirme özürlü.
Happy to take that back. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Such good technique.
Roberto Carlos delivers.
Hiç.
Conte. Guardiola. Looking for options for movement. Lofted upfield.
Ben bir yerde bir şey görmüş. Niye? Çözemiyorum.
Guti is the guilty party there.
Çünkü hiç pas yapamıyor.
And he is going into that little black book. Now it's Haaland. Guti. Can he finish?
Yes.
Goal!
Yes.
Inter! There is the breakthrough.
Bam.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to
Götü
make the
yaşlıdır,
runs.
maçlıdır
When you
ama
keep plugging away,
Forlan
that will
misali
happen.
eski kurt. Severiz.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Couler. There's the delivery. And that is a little undercooked. That is a great ball. No foul, says the referee. And it's Fernando Torres. He's picked his way through. He's gone for goal!
Ah, güzeldi be. Kaleye
Played it
vurdu.
long. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe.
Güzelsin Rekard. Ve
Guti. Played into space out wide. And that's not going to reach.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
yani
And here's Mbappe. Guti. Drive. Now the finish! Now who's going to be first to this?
güzel,
And the
güzel.
whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
İyi bakalım.
Osimhen. Guardiola. Oh, we expected better,
Hatalar
and so
çok
did he.
kötü. Ya. Gol yemelik hatalar.
Osimhen. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
That's tidy.
Rekard ne yapıyorsun lan? Kafayı mı vurdun lan? Görememiştim ya.
And the two sides separated by the game's
Ulan
only
salak adam.
breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Has a look and plays it forward. Threads one in. He's in space and looking for options. He gets big.
Çok iyi be. Ulan köşeye gitse var ya.
Very well to
Bam bam.
get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first
Abi
half.
söyledi şimdi.
Tries to get it clear.
Ha, önemli.
And there is the half-time whistle. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Inter Milan head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 5, numero 8.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Inter really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Osimhen.
Yani
The
şey
defense proved infallible there.
yani
But that won't be the
özelliksiz
last
bir
they'll
şey
see of
ama
him.
I'm struggling to work out
Adam
whether that was
güzel
brave
koç.
or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Güzel. Mücadele var. Hız var.
Fernando Torres. Well, that's
Shit.
beautifully weighted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Çok kötü.
Face to face, can he finish?
Yeah.
It's in! They
Good
have
work.
pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Numero 45.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Torres. Great hit!
Kaleye bulsaydı gol olabilir. Kes abi.
And that should get the job done.
İndir.
Davids.
L'affluenza di
That's
quest'oggi
great
è di
defensive work.
ottaggini
It doesn't
a
take too much
360
imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Lan Kante neye geliyorsun ki?
Takes aim and
Zaten
crosses.
ben tutuyorum adamı.
Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he welcomes it in.
Koy lan çocuğu. Tüh.
And the pass is intercepted. Roberto
Pass.
Carlos has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Evet.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go.
İlla-
Decent hit
Olsa
from
verirdim
there.
gibi. Neyse olsun.
Goulet is the team's great visionary.
Dur başlayalım. Kante ya.
Now it's Mbappe. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now it's Mbappe. No, he's not getting past him there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Torres. No, no way through. Zé Roberto. Costa Curta. Bayer sends that a long
İndir
way.
abi. Yahu ne yapıyorsun Allah'ını seviyorsan ya.
There's a
Güzel, çok iyi
no-nonsense
kesin.
tackle.
Kante yoruldu bence. Şu an onu çıkaralım biz. N'Golo Kante. Evet. Şu Guardiola geçmemiş. Ne olmuş? Sağ olsun. Gelmeyin yeter. Yayındayız.
Sostituzione per
Çok
l'Inter.
açık verdik.
Numero 18.
So, third corner of the
Numero
game.
24. Numero 26.
And it's been taken
Lasciano in
short.
campo per il numero 23.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated
Ya
at that.
yapma be.
Il numero 14. Cambio di
Rivaldo.
giocatore.
Oh, shooting chance!
Ya Kaleci
Goal!
şunu nasıl yiyorsun?
Besiktas! And the game is well
Harbiden
and
şaka
truly
gibisin.
turned on its
Şu
head.
yenecek golünü ya.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Hadi
I
git
just
ya.
think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Neyin sarı kartı ya?
Nicely aimed pass. That has not gone well.
Besiktas clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Climbs up big! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the
Chance.
job done.
Yeah,
He
that
may
is-
well get another chance, you know.
Takımlar. Ben anlamadım, bir salaklık var ama ayarlarla ilgileniyor.
That's a throw.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of
Lan ne
space.
orta.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Rivaldo.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Strong
recupero.
running down that left flank.
Abi
And
zaman
he's managed to
oynamasın ya.
get free.
Yakışıyor sana?
Rivaldo. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Rafa Silva. There's the hit!
Ya.
It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved it.
Neredeyse ikinciliğe çıkıyorduk. Geri düşüyoruz. Sen de gerçekten lan buydu. Şey ne yapacağım? Var mı anlatabileceğim biri? Yedeklere bakalım. Yok. Tekrar bir bakayım. Hadi bakalım. Yenilirsek 3'e düşeriz. Yenersek devam. Ne geldi? Emirhan. Oğlum bu Emirhan hangi Emirhan lan? Klasman birincisi Emirhan. Şey nereden bakıyorduk? Olmuşuz. Böyle yaş oldu sanki. Şöyle olsun. Kolay.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without
everybody,
a doubt,
and
it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest.
Besiktas
A sporting
against
event which
Inter.
has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal,
Hadi
and
bakalım.
it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel
Güzel
what
pas.
football means to the people
Emirhan.
in this part of the world. Chance! Stones calmly anticipates.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as
Ah,
good as it
offside
comes.
ya.
Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word. Look, it's a run defence is dislike.
Oh, what a climb!
Güzel.
Oh, surely that deserved a better
Emirhan.
outcome.
That definitely had the element of
İyi oynuyor,
surprise to
fena
it.
değil.
Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Schneider. Skillfully
Defans
cut
niye
out.
böyle
He
salak
is
koşuyor?
so
Adam
at
topu
ease on
attı
the
neredeyse
ball.
kendi gidip alacaktı ya.
Stones spots it and intercepts. Mbappe, he has found the way. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lewandowski.
Bir fırsatımız lazım.
And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Forlan.
Salak herif atsa
Over
karşı
to the
karşıya.
left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vinicius Junior.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski!
Helal olsun.
Goal! Besiktas! It is a good
Harbi,
finish. The odds
harbi.
were against him. Little matter.
Ben bu
Yeah,
araya
he won
mola
the
bak.
jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Ya oynamayı unuttum yani bir şey
So
var.
the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Davids. And it's Kluivert. Kante does well to get it back. He's got away. And he's there to belt it away.
Bizimkiler izliyor.
Inter
Ya,
are
Kante
really
ne
in a
yapıyorsun?
position
Allah'ını
where
seviyorsan.
patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kluivert. Nicely spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Davids. Guardiola proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on
Atağın
to deliver
ağzına
a big
sıçratacağım
moment.
pas.
This guy was born to create.
Mis gibi
What
atak.
about a counter-attack? Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Schneider. This is promising. Schneider making good progress on the right-hand side. Roberto defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good strength. Fallen!
Yes.
They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Güzel.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The
Ya
outcome
şu
should all
pası
come down to
düzgün
finishing.
atsan.
Lewandowski.
Güzel atsan çıkacağız.
Guardiola. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, super find.
Ulan öyle orta açılır mı be?
Catches it safely.
İşte bu orta.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto. Rijkaard. Van Bauten.
Ah, bunun attığı pasa var.
Now it's Lewandowski.
Aa, şimdi şey değil mi?
Costa. And here's Kluivert. Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, that's a
Oğlum tamam
cracking
sen de
ball.
güzel açıyorsun
Too
da.
quick for defence and keeper.
And here's Forlan.
Oha. Bile sıkıştırma.
Forlan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Güzel.
Oh, he's going to be
Oğlum
disappointed
niye
with that.
koşmuyorsunuz lan? Salak
Vinicius
herifler.
Junior. Oh, this is a very good
There
run.
will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Forlan has found the net here, of course. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And the half-time whistle goes. Inter Milan head back in at the break.
Bence de
After the
işlerine
first
gerek
half
var
that has
mı?
been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly
Oğlum
under
bana
pressure
şu
from
panteyi
the other.
çıkaracağım.
And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1.
Nasıl oldu?
Substitution in progress.
Inter Milan get the ball rolling for the second period. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Inter Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Some really good ball movement. David Villa. And that has been clubbed away. Mendieta. And here's Kluivert. Gaitska Mendieta. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And that is a little undercooked. Mendieta. Now Costa Corta. Kluivert. Lovely feet. Costa Curta has it in a wide position. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Çok kötü.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Good read, needed to be.
Güzel. Güzel.
Well, it seems as if he's just
Olur.
had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision
Aa,
because he had
offside'lı.
good
Onu
options
kendi
around
yarı
him and he
sahamda
failed
offside
to get
oldu.
his head up.
İndiler.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Kluivert. And it's Guardiola. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank.
Güzel.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
David Villa! It's a loose
Ulan
ball.
Kluivert'ın önüne düşeydi ne olurdu? Hop,
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, it's come loose.
ne olurdu?
Gaitska Mendieta. Costa Curta could try cutting inside here.
Tüh.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Okay, it didn't quite come off. The
Aa,
execution,
şaka gibi.
I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better
Şaka gibi
outcome.
lan. Şu kaçar mı lan da bitirden?
Nicely intercepted. Can he get it through? Shot a goal!
Uf, ne yaptı lan öyle? Nasıl vuruştu lan öyle?
And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, they
Nasıl
were
gol
made
lan?
to pay for
Sanki
not
şey,
moving the
topu
ball
attı.
smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender,
Doğru.
and he's
David Villa!
Ulan yine gelseydi
well, the keeper
Kluivert'a ne
seemed to
olur?
go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Lewandowski. Foot in.
Besiktas showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And that's great chance!
Tüh be. Ulan Van Buiten. Ulan Van Buiten.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Çok az.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and
Kluivert
character.
ya. Değişik bir an.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Elleri koyalım. Böyle son şans. Burada çocukları aldık. Bakalım ne olacak.
Substitutions taking place.
Gençler.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous...
Real chance!
İyi de kartı
Oh,
geçti.
should have put that away.
Lewandowski fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Gel çok beklersin abi. Olursan alırsın.
That's a nicely measured pass. And he's searching, big chance! That's another chance!
Ya bu kadar şans olur mu
He's
ya?
heaved it away. Rijkaard.
Direkten döndü ya. Tüh.
And it's Guti. De Roberto tries a cross.
Lan Torres. Lan
Inter
Torres.
really deserve full marks for effort, though. It's clear they want to win this.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, easy pickings there. Davis.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Conte. Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice touch. He's picked his way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And it's Guti. Vinicius Junior. And the shot!
Yes, man.
Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Inter Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead. He's got full. Oh no, and he's following up. In he goes again.
Allah. Yes.
And that will be it.
Take
Inter Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Inter Milan leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it...
Güzel maçtı. Güzel maç. Bakalım ne geldi. Trabzon. Hızlıdan bazı olan. Sabah. Tabii ki kalacak. Başlıyor az önceki. 1-0-2-1-3-2.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, we're on the way. Bale. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's deflected behind for a corner. Trabzonspor with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. To Roberto. Cleared without hesitation.
Pas
Spread
attı be.
neatly.
Yani
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception.
Real chance!
nasıl kaçırırsın
Oh,
Bartol'u?
surely that deserved better.
Well, we call that the slide rule pass. Time to absolute perfection. Quality ball.
Keşke morlasaydı.
Hakimi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
David olsaydı.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Climbs up big!
Davis.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Davids really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he was quick to react. That is Conte. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, here's a chance! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Interesting ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Puts in a cross.
Ona lan kaleye gidiyor.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Mohamed Salah clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start.
Hits one!
Güzel attı.
Goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Hadi basıyor. Bizimki gibi değil.
Trabzonspor are in front now. The game's
Anam
only
babam
goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been
Bizim
reminding his
kadromuza.
players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Barcola.
Inter are really in a position where patience and...
It's Bale! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Trabzonspor are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
De Roberto. Guardiola.
Kötü kaçırdı. Gol.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Always onto this. Now it's Bale. And the shot! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Dağıldık lan. Ne oldu lan bu?
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on
Ya Harro'ya Merro taktiği yapalım.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Inter Milan making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around.
Ya üzerine bakın. Ne işi var orada ya? Barcola nerede?
Trabzonspor upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Haaland ya.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that's put paid to a promising move. Costa Curta. Trabzonspor do have a chance to counter here. Bale, he's found a way through, he's had a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Trabzonspor certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Böyle bir gol atsam kendime geleceğim de.
It's a really well measured ball.
Çocuklar motive olacak.
David Villa.
Yine atamıyoruz.
Guardiola.
Hoş.
Steered out
Yeah.
wide, but he won't reach that one.
There will be 3 minutes
Roberto.
added time.
He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. This possibly the last play of the half. It's a mighty effort! And it's hoisted clear. Belts one.
Ne yapıyorum kaleci ya? Adam 50 metreden şut çekti.
A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant. You're on the right side.
Only allowed in the areas shown in this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Kim oynatıyor bu?
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Inter now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
And here's Chiesa. And here's Haaland. Trabzonspor needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's intervened well there. And reclaimed it in a trust. A searching ball that into space.
Whatever happens,
Şaka
that's the
gibi
kind
işler.
of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Conte! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's managed to gift it back.
Oha.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Up he goes! He's got a goal! It is no contest. It is